The message arrived encoded in the ancient distress protocols of the Centauri Commonwealth ones, not used since the Black Hole Rebellions. It was brief, frantic, and repeated one phrase over and over. "He's coming. One human. Please help us. We need the Deathworlders." Ambassador Reithcall of the Deathworld Alliance squinted at the screen, mandibles twitching in confusion. "Did they say, 1 human?" he asked aloud. General Vaughn, a crust-hardened Brakari war leader, let out a low rumble. "They want protection from 1? "Yes," Reithcall replied. "From an individual named Commander Mason Holt of the Terran Vanguard." Every voice in the chamber fell silent. Even among the Deathworlders, the galaxy's most feared collection of species, forged on nightmare planets with acid rain, bone-crushing gravity, and native wildlife that ate metal humans, were whispered about with a mix of admiration and quiet terror. 6 weeks earlier, the Centauri Commonwealth had intercepted a Terran diplomatic vessel. They had assumed it was an easy prize one, unarmed scout ship with a single crew member aboard. But they hadn't done their research. Commander Mason Holt wasn't just any Terran. He was a survivor of Earth's infamous Death Zone training regiment, decorated with more combat honors than most Centauri generals earned in a lifetime. A man who had once walked 40 miles with a cracked spine and a bullet in his lung just to retrieve his squad's lost flag. But the Centauri didn't know that. Not at first. They saw only a lone human. So they boarded. The security footage recovered later showed what followed. The Centauri elite guards entered Holt's ship, expecting surrender. The first squad never even got the chance to fire. Holt had rigged the narrow corridors to collapse behind them, locking them in with him. Then, using only a combat knife and a fire extinguisher, he eliminated 12 soldiers in under a minute. The second squad opened fire at range. Holt didn't run. He charged. Somehow, he used the decompression blast from a ruptured door to launch himself through zero gravity, slamming into the Centauri like a missile. Within hours, the Terran scout ship had gone dark. A fleet was dispatched to investigate. The fleet didn't return. Only a single escape pod was found drifting days later. Inside was a trembling Centauri commander with blood-soaked hands, whispering the same words over and over. "He's not human. He's death incarnate." Now, the Centauri were begging the Deathworld Alliance, their former enemies, for protection. And the Alliance was listening. General Vaughn stood slowly. What did he say in response to their aggression? Reithcall activated a translated comm log. Mason Holt's voice came through, calm and razor-sharp. "You started this. I'm just finishing it. Your mistake wasn't attacking a human, it was leaving him alive." Vaughn exhaled through his vents. That tone, that's not revenge. That's duty. Across the galaxy, Mason Holt was moving system by system. Not with fleets. Not with orbital strikes. He moved alone. But where he passed, silence followed. Outposts were found with every system shut down, no life lost, no alarms triggered. Yet entire stations were neutralized. Their weapons dismantled. Their AI systems rewritten with a single Terran phrase, "This is your warning." Holt wasn't exterminating the Centauri. He was disassembling them, piece by piece. Ambassador Reithcall addressed the Deathworld Council. What should we do? There was silence until a frail, ancient voice spoke up. Elder Zuna, the last surviving Carcathy war prophet. "I warned you," she whispered. "I warned you when humanity joined the stars. I said, these creatures are not like us. They are not born of war. They are tempered by it." She turned to the rest. "You want to stop Mason Holt. Don't send armies. Don't send fleets. Send an apology. Send everything you have. And pray he still believes in forgiveness." Back in Centauri space, Mason Holt sat on the edge of a ruined command dais. The last warlord knelt before him, hands shaking. You can't just destroy us all, he croaked. Mason's eyes burned like twin neutron stars. I'm not here to destroy you. He reached into his coat and dropped a datapad at the warlord's feet. It showed detailed schematics, vulnerabilities, black sites, and secret war projects. All the dark corners of the Centauri regime exposed. I'm here to show your people who you really are, Holt said. And I'm going to let them decide your fate. He stood, turned, and walked away. The warlord collapsed in sobs. Back at the Deathworld Alliance, a final transmission was received from Mason Holt. Mission complete. Commonwealth war capacity dismantled. Civilian revolution is underway. I'm coming home. Reith Call turned to the council and muttered the words that would be repeated for centuries in war colleges and history archives. They asked for protection from one human, and even the Deathworlders understood why.